Hey everybody, this is Kirk with an easy way to trade. Do me a favor, before you watch this video, hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when we do our other videos. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and get started. That's just us five right now. Well, everybody always gets on late. I'm gonna make sure I'm sharing the right screen. First, I want to start with Mike. I see you driving out there. Are you a truck driver or something?
No, sir, I'm just heading home.
Oh, okay.
I'm a very busy doctor, okay? So
Oh,
that's why I don't have time.
you're a doctor. Okay. What kind
Yes,
of
sir.
doctor are you?
Yes.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm a DO. I'm an osteopath.
Oh, okay. All right. Got you. All right. Well, yeah, you probably stay busy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you got your camera on. I'm gonna turn my camera on too. Everybody got their camera. I mean, how do you turn it on? That didn't work. Hold on. All right. There we go. My nice white tie. All right. We're gonna go ahead and get started, everybody, and let people just trickle in as they come. Um, First, I want to. Well, Mark, Mike, how long is it gonna be for you get home?
Uh, Probably about 5-10 minutes.
Okay, when you get there, if you could log into your computer, because if you're having troubles, you know, with trades, and we say this on every Zoom. I'm not sure how many Zooms you've been on. I think everybody else on here has heard this 100 times. Um,
Yeah.
the EA is going to take losses. Okay, it's going to take, but it's going to come around. That's why we say this is not a
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I know, I know. I've been trading for over 12 to 15 years. I'm not a newbie or a rookie or anything like that.
All right.
Because I'm a very busy guy. I don't have time to sit down and analyze my chart. And I can put a lot of trades on, but I don't do it. I do scalping most of the time. I
Okay.
have a whole bunch. I have a whole bunch of EAs. I know Uncle Lee. I've been with him for a long time. I know you from way back when Pip Hunter, before Pip Hunter, you
Okay.
were
All
on
right.
his Telegram, all that stuff. Uh, I know how to go about trading. I mean, basically, I can tell you this. I can go back all the way to when the retailers start trading. The brokers start marketing their sites to gain a whole bunch of clients
Mm-hmm.
from that time. Okay, from
Okay.
that time, we talked about 26 years ago. I was exposed to it.
All right.
So I've been officially trading for the past 12, 13 years, and I made a lot of money, but that's when, I had some times. But I'm busy right now, and I'm trying to get something, because Uncle Lee brought this up, and, I think I registered last year with you, and so for some reason didn't have time. I just thought maybe this EA maybe does some work. I just want to put it on, and I looked at it and say it's not anything different.
Right.
And I know EA is just going to go down. There's going to be retracement. There's going to be pullback. It's going to take time to come back and eventually get it if you're going with the trend, all of that stuff. But um, sometimes, it's EA. It doesn't analyze it like we do. Sit in front of the computer, chart do some charting and figure out when to enter a trade. But EA is EA. Are based on algorithm. It takes the trade, so it can't be 100% right. At least I'm expecting 60%, return, or at least 10 or 5 even. Uh, I haven't seen any EA doing that, but
Right.
I tried it. I didn't go on the trial to see what changes been done to this EA, and
And that's what
unfortunately,
that's what
it's
you
too
needed to
late for.
do. That's what you needed to do to get an idea of what we do. Because everybody, I think, let me see who's on here. Everyone on here except for Tom, I think, has had the EA for a while and has been running in demo
Yeah,
and pretty much minimal management. And
yeah,
when it loses, it comes back around, and gets your money back plus some. So now we're starting to manage it. But you said a key word here. You're saying you don't have really time to manage it. So I mean, I say this to everybody. I say this to everybody, and not not meaning to be sound mean or crass, but yeah, you're right. This probably isn't for you if you don't have the time to manage it. Because while you can let
that's the only, and that was the only reason I got it. I thought, okay, I know Kirk, I know Uncle Lee's gonna put, but I said, okay, I'm gonna get in there. It's not the money thing. It's just I want to try. I'm a challenger. I always challenge things, and market was one of the things that I was challenging. I said, I'm not gonna let US 30 to beat me. And I studied a lot. I did a lot of charting, and my bread and butter is trend line and support and resistance. And I don't use any indicators, naked chart. That's it. And I can visualize everything and go from there.
Right.
And because all of those indicators are painting, repainting, and all that kind of stuff, with the exception of a couple that I know. But that's not going to do it for me. And I was just like, if that's going to be the same way, what is the management move your support and resistance? Would you move your stop loss or profit or things like that? There is no other ways to manage it. It's just if it's going to hit your stop loss, maybe you want to pull it down. You pull it down a little, move it, then what's going to happen? You might go down more, so we have to see where the price is going. Is it going to hit the support? Is it going to hit the resistance to expect it back?
Here's what we do. The reason we move our stop losses through it is when the market gaps over, when we going through the market changeover. That's the only time we move our stop losses, because we don't want to. We don't want to have it. Spreads. The whales go out there and they go for your spreads 20, 30 pips or whatever it is. Yeah. So we want to move it out of the way there, and and then once the market spreads come down, then we place it back. Now, I mean, some people don't like to do that. Some people run, two different things. They either just they don't want to trade doing market changeover, or they say, if it hits my stop loss, it hits my stop loss. I tell people, you can do whatever you want. I just know, we just know what has been working for the past few months, how we're managing it and things like that. So everybody's going to have their own different trading style. They might say, well, I don't want to move my stop loss. Let it hit the stop loss. That's fine. That's up to you. That's your decision. But we only recommend what we've seen that's been working, but again, if it sounds like you got trading down, you just don't have the time. And you're right. This may not, this may not work for you if you're not wanting to manage it. This is great to hit take profit. If you're not wanting to manage it, or spend the time doing this moving stop loss, this, we can only recommend what we found works for ours.
I agree with you. I'm, nothing against that. It's just, I thought maybe even without managing it, let it run.
Well, we've been doing that. We've been doing that for the past 2 months now. Everybody on here, it's pretty much just letting it run. They may have 2 or 3 bad days, but then it comes back around when the market is moving, and everybody's gotten their money back. So I don't think there's anybody on here that I'm looking that has actually lost money with the EA. Live with demo and passing challenges too. But it's again, we don't go after a 1 day or a 2 day or even a 3 day. We wait for that 4th day or 5th day, and it always swings back around because we know the strategy of the EA. We know it. We make more money when we're trending. We make some money in consolidation, but it's a win or lose in consolidation. But when the market starts to move like it is right here, and now it's consolidating here, now it looks like it's great to continue down. It's great to hit our take profit right here. This is when we make our money, when the market starts moving. So I don't know how long you have been running it, and testing it, because you hit me up and said you had 10 losses and 2 wins. Okay.
Yeah. I just started this a couple of days ago.
Okay.
And,
well,
I run it in 2 accounts. Yeah.
I would say run it for 2 weeks and then see what it does.
Yeah. I have no problem with that. I mean, it's just I let it run.
I just wanted to get on. I just wanted to make sure, because I mean, if you're wanting to, you asked about canceling. If you want to cancel, that's fine. You can cancel. But I tell people, you got to make an educated decision. It's hard to make an educated decision in 2 days. That's why we gave a 30-day trial for everybody, let everybody run it and see. And we told people, really don't manage it. Just let it run. I had trades running I had trades running, sell trades, and it was in an uptrend, a buy trend, and I knew it was going to hit stop loss, but I didn't touch it. I wanted to let it lose because I wanted to see if it could come back around, you know. And so it has at all times, you know. So I would just, you know, it's your decision. It's ultimately your decision, but I would say run it for 2 to 3 weeks. And at the times you can't manage it, turn it off. The times you are home, like when you're getting home right now, run it for 3-4 hours. You'll get a couple of trades. Run it for 3-4 hours before you go to bed. Manage those trades. If they're good trades, let them run and see what happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened last night after I figured out that how the MT4 was representing itself compared to MT5. It started working, then it started taking trades. I thought, okay, then the smiley face, and it's not lit up. But that's what it was. I figured out. And it took some trades, and I went to bed and got up about 5 or 6 trade ticks, and they were going. I thought maybe they're going to come back. It came back. Nothing came back, and just went down. So that's fine. And you know, I don't know who's putting the signal for the Telegram. I know Eric is doing the charting himself and put the trades up.
Eric B does the trades and the signals in the Discord. The Telegram signals coming straight from the EA.
Oh, does it? Okay. Yeah, I took some of those and wanted to test it and see what the Telegram is doing, and unfortunately,
the Telegram signals are from the EA. So whatever the EA is doing, the Telegram signals does the same. That's it.
I see. It's
you know, so you'll notice that every time you got a signal in Telegram, your EA took a trade.
Take a trade with them. Okay.
Yeah. But the Discord group is where Eric B puts his signals at. Which is also part of the package, and right now he's around 70%. Right. That just the signals alone with Eric B is worth the price of the thing. Because he's averaging over 1,000 potential pips a month.
Well, he needs to come up with it then.
What do you mean come up with it? He's doing it every day.
He took about 3 trades yesterday, or was it yesterday? 1 win, 2 loss, and he hasn't touched it yet. I don't know if that's
see, we don't in here. I mean, we got people in here that were we got people. I think everybody on this group right here is in Eric B's thing, and they'll tell you we don't force trades, man. If it's not a good trade out there, we don't take it.
Of course, you have to have the structure and all that stuff.
That's right. If we don't see a trade that we like, we're not going to put a trade out. But again, he's averaging over 1,000 pips a month.
Right.
So if he doesn't take a trade on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he don't take a trade. But then on Thursday, he might take 3 or 4. On Friday, he's averaging 1,000 pips a month. So we're not going to rush trades. Again, I can tell. I'm looking at Vince on here, Jennifer, Florence. The other ones are new. Tom and Peter are relatively new, but Vincent, Jennifer, Florence, they'll tell you he's averaging 70%. So that alone.
I know Eric is good. I know I've seen his videos before, and how he analyzed the support and resistance, all the
right,
all that stuff. I know he's good. He knows his stuff on all that. No question about that.
We're gonna go ahead. I mean, again, it's your decision and what you want to do. We're gonna go ahead and move forward, guys, with what we got going right here now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get back home.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions or right now of what the market is? It's look like it's going to start trying to move. We've been looking at the charts and looking and things are like it's starting to come out of consolidation. This is what's been going on for the past over the weekend here, stuff like that. I'm starting to move. And let me see, what was is anybody in the trades right now? Is anybody in this Chef J trade? I know we had a Chef J trade earlier today, right in here, or right down here. Then it retraced back, hit our stop loss, and now it's starting to drop and put us back in it again for the sale again. Is anybody in this trade? And my thought process in talking with Eric, because I've gone back over, a lot of the trades that over the past couple of weeks. And what I've noticed, and I talked to Eric about, and what I'm trying now is, so we have a 40 pip take profit, 30 pip stop loss. But as we know, GBP trades, EUR trades, they move. You know, and just like we had earlier today, we had this right here. We had Chef J right here somewhere. I'm on the 4 hour. Oh, let me go to the hour.
That was my question. I'm like, you trading now on the 4 hours?
No. This is actually I'm running this account right here on my VPS, but this is on my local computer. That's why you see it off. But it's actually running on my VPS. I just use this for local computer.
Okay.
So it's just showing you right here. This is like a dummy computer. This is showing you what my VPS is doing. But that's why I have it on the 4 hour, because I like to look things like that. But we got in earlier today. Where is it at, Carl? We got in earlier today, right around here. And it went up, hit our 30 pip stop loss right here, and then turn around. And now we're back in it again. You put me back in again. But what I've noticed, and what I think I'm testing right now, is I told Eric, and he seems to agree. I'm gonna let it run and see. A lot of, and we know the GBB pairs, they have a higher ADR. I mean, they have the EUR pairs, the Euro pairs, the GBB pairs, they have a higher average daily range. So if you notice, every candle, you know, all of these candles are, that one right there is 33 pips. This one right here, 52 pips. Pretty much the majority of the candles on the GBB pairs are 30 pips or more. So if we get in the trade, they may retrace 35, 40 pips, you know, and then go in the direction that we want them to go. You know, so what we're talking about doing is we're probably gonna, you know, now since we ran all last month, letting it go, we see even with letting these pairs hit a 30 pip stop loss, we get back in and get the money back. See, I'll lose 30 here, but it put me back in and I'll get 40 here, you know, right here. So we get it back. But now, again, as managing starts, as we're starting to manage the trades, we're saying, okay, we're going to fine tune it. So now what I'm doing, and I'm not telling you guys to do this yet, because we know if we just manage them right now, we'll be profitable. But what I'm doing now, and a lot of you guys are traders. I mean, I know Florence and Vince and Jennifer, y'all are traders. You know, you might think the same thing. Okay, instead of having on the GBB pairs, the Euro pairs, instead of having a 30 pip stop loss, we may go to a 40 pip. Or even a 50 pip, but we'll up our TP to 50 to 60 pips with the trailer. So now, when the GBB pairs put us in and it retraces 38 pips, well, we got a 40 pip or 50 pip stop loss, we're still in that trade and get it, you know, and take it. Because that's what happens a lot of times. You see, look at these right here. Most of the time, it puts us in like here right after a break and retest, which we see. You know, if you look all of these pretty much like this. Can't get it to stop. Right here. Right. Come on. It goes up. It's resistance right here. Goes up, breaks, comes back down. Well, then actually it broke again. You know, but so it's not really a good one here. But what it does is it puts us in right here. It'll put us in the trade after the candle closes, because we got it candle closed after our trigger, and it puts us in on the end of the candle. Then it retraces that 40 pips and then goes in the direction, or, you know, 40 pips then goes in the direction. This is what we get a lot sometimes. You know, we'll lose this right here. We might lose it again, and then get out and then get it the two. Because on this drive right here, we normally get 2 or 3 entries here. So we'll lose, but we get 2 or 3 entries here to get it back. Lose this and then get this one right here. So that's how we make it up. So this is a good example of how it does. So what we might want to start doing is have a bigger stop loss. Huh?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So you said that earlier on this case here, the stop loss was 30 pips and it did kick you out, correct? Yep.
We got it, put us in right on this candle.
Oh, and then yes, that's my confirmation. You said the EA put you back in. Is that correct?
Yeah, it put me back in. It put us in.
Okay. Here is my question though. The actual question is, if you did keep let's say the TP at 40, right?
Yep.
And you were still in that trade, in the first trade.
Yep.
Will the EA put you back in again the second time when he did put you?
Well, I'm confused what you're saying. I don't understand.
I'm just trying to see if the EA can put you in the trades 2 times.
It'll put you if you have
the same pair.
Yeah, I mean, if you say right here max concurrent trades per single pair, you put that to 2, it's gonna put you in twice.
Yes, I understand that part. It will put you twice. The first time it take the trade, it enter, it
Oh,
gives.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If I'm in right here for 40 pips,
Yeah.
right here, but see, you get stopped out. Now, if you didn't get stopped out right here, no, it wouldn't put you in again because it's only the EA is only designed to put you in the same trade at the same time. It's not like it'll put you in here, come here, and then put you in again here while you're still in this trade.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
it's concurrent. That's concurrent trades, which means it's going to do it at the exact same time. You know.
Okay.
But what we see on the GBB pairs, even what we're like again, without any management at all, we know we may lose 2 or 3 in a row, or days in a row. But then we always get this back. These runs here, these runs here is what we always get 2 or 3 trades on these runs. And then of course we're on this trade right here, we'll get probably 8 or 9, maybe 4 or 5 or 6 entries, and we get all that money back. But this is the optimal, prime example of what normally happens with it. It put us in after the retest, after the break, and then right here, then immediately pulls that. We get stopped out at 30 pips right here, and then it puts us back in. Get stopped out 30 pips, and then breaks. So what we're thinking about doing now that we're talking about actual managing these trades now, because there's been a lot of trades that I may have been in the sale right here and saw it going up, and I could have said, well, I'm gonna close it to say that because I know it's bouncing off support right here. I know it's going up, but I said no, let it do what it's gonna do. I let it hit stop loss to see if it recovers, and it's always recovered. Like this right here is great hit TP, always recovered. But now, as we're gonna start managing, we want to start thinking about, okay, we know the pairs with the high ADR. We know the pairs with the high ADR. The Euro pairs, the GBB pairs, they have high ADR. So that means they move. These candles are all 30, 40 pips each, on average, 30 pips. So now we should take our stop loss to 40 and move our stop loss to 40, and then move our take profit to 50. And then maybe we could add a trailer at 30 pips, something like that, and then go, because now we won't get stopped out of most of them. It'll go 30, or 40 pips and keep us in and keep going. But that's only on the Euro pairs and the GBB pairs. I only do that because those are the high ones. And then you might want to add, because now that we see, USD JPY and USHIP, they start to add more moves now. They're starting to become higher ADR pairs. Like UJ is starting to move now a lot. Look, most of the candles in UJ pretty good. It never used to be like that. These are big candles. That's 25 pips. They're averaging 30, 40 pips each too. So now UJ, we might need to make UJ. UJ is a high ADR pair. So same thing. It would put us in right in here, come out, stop us out, and then continue back down. And because it's always on the break, like that, majority on trend. So we see sell, consolidate, sell, pull back, sell, pull back, sell, pull back, sell. So we got to probably up our. So that's what I'm doing there. And some of you, you may want to try that. I would recommend, do it. Put your stop loss at 40 pips now. TP at 50. Because so we won't get stopped out of some of them like that as we manage them. And also, if you see a trade like this, you see this, and it pushes you in down here on this candle, when these candles, you see that, you go ahead and close it, because it's going to do that. It's going to bounce, even though we got uptrend, and it's selling. But we start seeing on the hour, we start seeing 4 or 5 candles bounce on support, and this is normally where it likes to put us in. Get that small pullback before it pulls, go ahead and close that one. Because if it closes that one, it's going to turn around and give you the sell one, or vice versa. If the same thing for a buy, it's going to turn around and give you, because we always get that other one, that next move. All right, so you might want to try that. That's what's been going on. What trade were we on? I forgot what I was on. Chef trade, yeah. That's what's kind of been happening. Is anybody in this trade right here? Is anybody in Chef J?
I'm not.
Anybody in any trade?
I'm in a couple of trades.
What trades are you in right now?
I gotta go look at my computer. Hold on. I got it on another computer.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm in EuroCAD.
EuroCAD. I ain't been there. for sale.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what is that what I'm just saying? We're in a sale. We know it's going to bounce in right now. It's more than likely going to pull up. Euro CAD is a high 80. It's a Euro pair. It's a high ADR pair. Well, no, that one not. These candles are kind of small, so I'd stay in that one. It's probably going to pull back 20, 25 pips, maybe 20 pips before it continues down. So I'd stay in that one. I mean, I'd stay in. You got a 30 pip stop loss. I'd stay in because yeah, I stand because it's coming as a sell trend pullback. You know, this is what we got right here. And this is how you kind of make your determinations. We got a sell trend right here. Then we got the pullback, sell, pullback, sell, major pullback, sell. You know, so that's probably gonna give us a small pullback to the moving average. Like it's always been coming right to the moving average a little bit. And that one went up a little bit above, but to the moving average. And now, so I'd hold that one. I would hold that one and see.
Also an NZD JPY.
Yep, I was in that one.
I'm still there. I turned my EA off.
I'm still in that one for the sale. I'm in that one, but I'm not on this account, but I'm in that one on the sale because that was on my I just recently turned this one on. That was on my prop firm. I'm in a prop firm and I'm in probably should be in profit on that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you should be in profit on that one. I think the entry was forgot where it was. It was 82.828, something like that. 82.828, somewhere up in here. But yeah, and again, sell, pull back, and see, this is what we're talking about. Gets us in here one time, pull back 34, right above 34 pips. Our stop loss is 30, takes us out by about 4 pips, then turns around and puts it back in. So now we can eliminate that right there and keep us in the trade. Don't have to worry about losing. You know, but except when we get some news, something like that happens. As you see that this did it, it will put us in right here, went up around 18, 20 pips and came down. But the news went boom. We can't help that, you know. But again, you know, it just happened. This is how each trade work. Put us in a buy, it comes down, it put us in a buy right here, come down about 20 some pips and goes up. Well, listen, and then you know, that might have hit too. News or something, but hold on one second, everybody. All right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of what we might want on the higher, not on this one here, but on the higher ADR pairs, you may want to move that stop loss, you know, to about 40, maybe even 45, and then up your take profit to 50, you know. But if we go up to 50, you know, an hour, you know, we want to put a trailing stop in. Want to put a trailing stop in because on the average, and I would only do that, like I said, on the GBB pairs and the JPY pairs and the Euro pairs. You know, 50 pips, take stop loss, take profit. You know, I would do that. You know, because we see as we get these runs, like we waiting for these runs right here, which happens over 30 days, over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days. You know, it gives us a whole week. And the average pullback on these is right around 20 some pips. So we would get in this trade, we'd hit 30, get back in somewhere right in here, come down around 20, something like that, and go on up. Never hit stop, but go on up till it gets there. And keep riding. These are the days we're waiting on. We may, like I said, we may have 1 or 2 or 3 days bad, but we always get these days. And again, from here to here, that's probably 5 to 6 trades over that course of the time, 4 to 5 trades. Same here, about 3 trades here, maybe 1 or 2 there. Kind of broke up here, maybe 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 here. These are the days we're waiting on, which we might be starting to get now. Because it's coming down, pull back. This one right here probably continue down, pull back a little and put us back in again over the next day or so, couple of days, and continue. You know, so that's what we're looking at, guys. I don't want people to get discouraged. Again, we tell people from the beginning, you're going to have losing days or 2 or 3 where you're thinking, man, this ain't working. And then you just let it run, don't do nothing, come around at the end of the week and find out, or the beginning of the next week, find out, you know, double the account. Because that's what it does. We see these moves. And again, if you can kind of count the pullbacks, as long as you don't get stopped out, it goes up here and then come back. If you don't get stopped out, you're still in that trade. That's around 44. All right, 40, 30. We got stopped down there, but depending on whether we hit take profit in this area, we hit it in this area somewhere. If we got put in here, hit out, but then it's constantly going up. Anybody else in any other trades? I got this one guy. He's scalping UJ with the EA just from 7 in the morning to around 11 o'clock in the morning. He's killing it on the 5-minute, 15-minute. He's just using the EA on the 15-minute. I hadn't tried that before. From 7 to 11, he's making a killing. Anybody else in any other trades or have any questions? Look at these.
How many pips is it getting in a 15-minute?
He's going for, I think he said he was going for 10 pips.
10 pips, yeah.
10 pips. And he doesn't have a stop loss because he's sitting there managing it.
Absolutely.
He's not walking away from the computer. So he's managing, but he's killing it. I'm like, I hadn't thought about that. Scalping with it on the.
So what is he doing now?
He's
Ask
scalping.
him to show us his result.
Yeah, he showed the results in Discord last week. He's scalping UJ on the 15-minute time frame from 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that, till around 11 o'clock. He only trading UJ from that time, sitting in the computer because he worked from home. And he's
do you know why he picked UJ? Why they?
It's a fast moving US pair. It's starting to move. I just showed, UJ got big candles now. Every one of these moves right here, in a 15-minute, that's 25 pips right there, so that's, 40 pips right there. He's getting 4 trades out of that, in a 15-minute time. So if you go down to the 15-minute, he might be, get in, it puts him in after the break. That's 10 pips right there, and candles, he's got 10 pips. So
right.
30 minutes, he got 10 pips. He come back again, 30 minutes, got another 10 pips. You wherever it takes to sell that, getting 10 pips, and this is
so obviously he's manually. You say he's not using a stop loss and he's manually closing stuff out too.
He's got a 10 pip take profit, but he's not really worried about a stop loss on these because he's managing it. He's right there with it.
Okay.
He says he's not letting it go more than 10 pips negative.
Gotcha.
But if he's looking like, say, if he was right in here, if he took a trade right in here, he see that big move right here, he probably say, as long as it moves, I might let it go more than 10 pips. I might let it go 12, 15 until he sees it starts to pull back. He's just letting the EA put him in and he's deciding. Just like it's pretty much the same thing we're doing on the hour. He's letting the EA put him in the trade, then he's deciding which one he wants to stay in or not.
Right.
So it's the same thing we're doing. We're just doing it with more pairs. And it just seems like, and on a higher time frame. So it seems like, it's more work, but he's doing the exact same thing. He just only got one pair to look at, and 3 to 4 hours, and he's done because he's averaging $200-300 a day.
Interesting.
Yeah, the EA works.
You
just got to know how to use it.
Right.
Well, like I said, with any EA, realistically, if you manage any robot EA, the only thing they're doing is putting you in the trade. They're selecting when to get in, and you say, okay, because he's only doing 10 pips. He started off doing 5 pips, but he said it was getting 5 pips so good. He said didn't trade would go on the average on the 15-minute, go average of 10 pips before it retraced. He said, why not just go 10? So you start off with 5 pips and have a big lot size, and you're gonna win 65 to 70% of them.
And he's doing that on the live account?
On the live account, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
He's doing it on the live account and he's doing it on the challenge account. So it's all about how it really comes down to learning how to manage it. It comes down to the EA puts you in somewhere, you're looking for structure. Is it going into structure or not? On a 15-minute, you got to really sit there though. You can't walk away. You don't have time to walk away on the 15-minute and go do something and come back. It can pull back on you quick. So as long as it pulls away from them, thing, you just, it's not hard, you just gotta know. That's why we stress looking for structures, looking for if it's in structure stuff, if it's going in a structure within 5 to 10 pip structure, close it. That's pulling back, but we know it's wicks out because and the GB, all the JPY pairs, and they're starting to do that a lot. They're starting to wick a lot too, have big wicks on them. But we're still up on it. I'm doing this challenge account right here. And I've never seen a challenge account it says I'm $120.94 in profit, but I'm only getting 85. But the doggone swap was $30.20. The commission is $6. I'm losing more on the darn swap commission than I am making. That's crazy on the challenge account. But see, that's that's if we start to manage this thing, guys, I'm telling you, just like it, realistically, and I'm learning this more and more from my EA. If you manage it, you're gonna make some money with this thing. And when I say manage it, now that we're live, if you're running a live account, don't run it overnight when you can't look at it unless you know what the maximum you can lose. And then again, you really can never be 100% sure at the maximum because you might go to bed with 5 trades open and then wake up, 2 of those trades closed out at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and open 3 more trades and they closed out in stop loss. And then about 5 or 6, if price is moving fast, you may wake up and have 10 trades took up and close out. You know what I'm saying? So, you really don't want to manage these things. I mean, you really don't want to if you're really looking to make money with this thing, you want to run this thing only when you can manage it, only when you can watch it. It's kind of hard. Like I say, it's kind of hard to say I'm going to bed tonight and I know the maximum I can lose because you don't know. It's no way to know because, like I said, you can go to bed with 5 trades running, but those 5 can close out at stop loss while you sleep, and 5 more open up and they hit stop loss. That's 10 trades. Then before you open up, you win another 5. You know what I'm saying? So you really can't tell. But if you're awake while managing it, if you're watching this thing, and you can tell, that's when you're going to be successful with it. And that's how I'm doing all my challenges. I'm in 3 challenge accounts right now. Now I'm in a 50K one, and I lost $900 overnight. I let it run last night. I should have lost almost $1,000 the first day. But it's coming back. But I'm coming back around now. Where I'm at, I'm actually about $800 now. And I'm in this NJ trade too. Try to get about $300-400 back on this NJ trade, about $300 back on this. But I'm only gonna run it now when I can manage it. Because it's all about real money now. It's no more playing. Although I know if I have times that I can't manage it, I know what the EA has done. It has come back. So but I'm looking at this right here. So I'm thinking in advance. Again, we got this NZJ trade we're in right here, guys. We're in profit right now. But look at that. We're on and right here. But if it does pull back, I got my stop loss now at 40 pips. So I don't expect it to go way up here. That was news that happened there. But if I got I think my entry was right around in here somewhere. I'm up 17 pips. So that's the bottom right here. So 17. So my entry was right about in here somewhere was my entry. So if my entry was right there, right in here, I got a 40 pip stop. I don't expect it to go that high. I expect it to go up right here, so above the moving average, and then turn around and continue down like it's been doing. Down, turn around, down, turn around. Except that was news, so we know. But up, go up, come to the moving average, keep going. Moving average, keep going. Moving average, keep going. Moving average, keep going. Moving average, keep going till it turns around. But now, that was the move here. And then even though this is a move, that's the consolidation, and that like it's turning around. So, this was the move by. All this was consolidation, though. It really didn't have where it was going to go because it didn't create any higher highs or lower lows, right? It's just a zone. Now it's like I'm expecting this to turn around, and that's the overall. So my thought process is now it's going to do this. It's going to make its moves up and down like that, but it's going to come down. So I'm going to let it. As long as I got a 40 pip stop loss there, because I know these pairs can move, stay in it. Just let it ride. Even if it takes me till Friday, this is Friday right here. Hopefully it'll be down in here somewhere, and then the EA might put me in again tomorrow afternoon or something. So that's how you got to look at it. I mean, will it work like that every time? Of course not. But we see how it's been moving up, consolidate. Now it's trying to turn around a little bit. Where's it at? Kind of been all over the place. This is down, up, down, up, still moving down, still moved that down. And that was about as far as it went here.
Oh, quick question. Do you need to manually add me again to the Telegram? Or
Oh
something?
no, what happened is when I removed everybody, I gotta send you a new link. When I removed everybody, I had them on a remove list. It was when I didn't know that when you remove people from the Telegram from the free trial, it puts you in on a remove list. So I had to clear that remove list, and now I send. Shoot, hold on. I'll send it to you after I gotta get it. I'll send you the new link to get back in.
Oh.
Okay. I think I said I thought I emailed it. I thought I emailed it out to everybody, but maybe I didn't. Thought I did. But guys, that's what we got with it. We're gonna start learning to manage the thing and kind of using the past to predict where it's gonna go. So what we think it's gonna do. And I would say on the GBP pairs and the Euro pairs, move your stop loss 40 to about 40. You know, try it on demo and see, because that's what I'm doing on demo first. But it's just those I've been going back over these pairs, and as you see, the moves are roughly pullbacks at 30 to 40 pips. You know, pullbacks before they end, and it just makes you mad when you got a 30 pip stop loss, and all of a sudden it pulls back 35 pips, and then you get started, and then you wake up in the morning, you see it went 50 or 60 pips in your direction after that 30 some pip pullback. You know, so that's what we got. Anybody got any questions? Comments? Any other trades they're in looking at?
Quick question. Eric training is only Tuesdays, right?
Correct. Tuesday, 8 p.m.
Yeah. And you will be doing your EAs when?
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Okay, Mondays and Wednesday. Okay.
We're thinking about just going to Mondays. Not sure yet. We're talking about just going, because once, again, here's my goal. Here's what we're talking about. Here's the goal we're thinking about. Once everybody understands, we got around 20 people that has the EA right there. So once everybody gets a good understanding of, hey, I know how the EA works. I know I got a management. We won't need 2 days.
Absolutely.
We won't need 2 days because we'll be talking. Again, I want people like, when you're running the EA Florence and you see a trade, you say, okay, I'm closing mine because of this. I want you to put it in the Discord. It's up for other people to make a decision whether they want to do. But I want everybody, Vince, Peter, I want everybody to be able to, say, okay, I'm closing my trade because yes, it's sitting on support and I don't like that. Even though I know it may bounce, only go 30 bips, I'm closing mine in profit. I could close mine in profit right now and make $100. Right there, $100 is $100. And just wait for the next trade, wait for it to pull back and then put me back in. But because I see how it operates, it's working, I'm just going to hold that and let it continue. Because I want to get that 40 pips and plus the next move. But I want people to get the idea of how the EA works. And then once everybody has an idea of how the thing works, we won't need to have 2-day trainings. Because here's what I don't want. Like we got 4 people left on here. It started off with about 7 or 8. We got almost 20 people that got the EA, but we only got 5 or 6 on the trainings. It's just it seems like to me, people don't get on Zooms or don't get on trainings, but then when something happened, like the other guy who was on earlier, all he was doing is, saying, well, this is not working, this, that, and the other, but people don't get on Zoom to understand how to work it to make it right. And I don't want to waste you guys' time. I mean, I don't want to waste my time either. My family, I just heard my family walk out the door. They went to get some meat, late dinner. I guess they just left me here. Ain't that something? Probably using my credit card. But anyway, so that's why I'm probably just gonna do Mondays, Monday nights, unless people get on there, unless I feel that people need 2 days, and if they let me know they need 2 days, if we just have to get on. But that's my goal. I think you guys kind of know how it works, and the biggest thing is you may have a couple of days losing. You may lose 2 days, 3 days in a row. Just don't get discouraged, because when you lose that 2 days in a row, this is always going to happen. This is always going to happen. And if you look at it, put you in 40 pips. That was news here too. But you're going to get that where you're in the trade, not get stopped out, get your money here. Then it's going to put you back in again somewhere and get your money, or not get stopped out, get your money and go. And you're going to do that 4 or 5 times on something like this, 4 or 5 times on just this one pair. And imagine throughout the week, 4 pair like this, but then all the trades are running, out of 20 some pairs, you got this 10 trades. That's what we're talking about makes up when we have them big moves. It makes up for the small losses. And as long as you're not over leveraged on any of it, you don't have nothing to worry about. you know. So that's what we're looking at. That's what I want everybody to understand. You know, it's not a 1 day process. Let's see where we are at the end of the month, because we got a lot of people passing the challenges with it. You know, so let's see where you are at the end of the month and how it works. All right. That's gonna do it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Unless anybody has any other questions.
Hey, Kirk, what about that challenge you talked about,
Yeah,
man?
oh, that's right. Yeah, Eric B is and I just started a manual challenge tonight too. Eric B is wait, that's not it. Oh yeah, it is. Eric B is putting together a well, I just went blank. Eric B is putting together a manual challenge for the prop firms, you know, training. But he wants to have at least 20 people. He don't want to waste, 2, 3, 4, 5 people like that. 20 people have to register for it, and then we're going to be doing trainings through the week, on trades together. Everybody gets a prop firm, whether it's demo or paid or whatever. And we're going to be going over trades together. And he's going to be going over trades and entering in trades together, because what we want is, we know the EA can pass it. We've had 6 or 7 people do it now, pass it, but then we want to have people passing it with EA and with manual trading, because we know we got the complete package here, and it's pretty much going to be based off of his signals. But he's just going to add some training days in there too for questions when people have questions. All right, so that's what we're talking about. We're going to want the people who register get a live.
And you said we have to register separately for that?
No. Well, no, he wants to. Yeah, he just wants to know how many people are interested. And if you're interested, send me an email to it. Support it easy way. When I get 15 to 20 emails, I'll be like, okay, Eric, you got 20 people.
Oh, okay.
Just send an email saying you're interested in it.
Okay. Oh, absolutely. I am. I already have my account, so I actually.
So that's what we're looking at doing there. Is putting that together, because again, we're going to have the EA passing challenges. We want to have manual challenges. Because there's not too many. When you think about it, like I said, over the past 30 days now, we've had around 7 people pass the EA challenge with the EA, and a couple of people are on live right now, and I'm working on a live one right now too. Actually, I've got 2 live accounts with the EA. That's why I'm focused more on managing. But then there's a lot of companies out there, there's bigger companies, people, they can't say that. They can't say they got people passing the challenges and doing it as a team. So that's what we're looking at doing, guys. We want to see who's really serious, because we're serious about this thing. Now that we know we got an E that works, and we know Eric B got the signals and stuff, we want to have people, making money.
Kirk,
Sir.
I lost my train of thought. That scalping thing got me intrigued. How do you change your inputs from the hour to the 15 on the EA?
You don't need to. It's just the trades. It's not time frame limited.
It's just, I think, in whenever whichever time frame chart you open it and
chart is on. That's what it's going to do.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter what. Yeah. All
right. It doesn't matter. It's whatever time frame the chart is on. It's
gotcha.
What's trade. Okay.
Cool.
So that's. Try that for until you.
I'm really excited.
I wouldn't do. Yeah, yes. Kirk, I wouldn't do that on no live. I would.
Do it on demo first to get a hang of it.
Yeah,
but it works.
Because you right there, managing it right there, and
you got a couple hours to sit there and watch it.
Exactly, 2-3 hours of trading, and you're done.
And he's done. He's doing $200 to $300 a day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Try that. Definitely try that.
I told him, I said, I tried it, and if I tried that and it worked like that, if I work as good as he do it, I wouldn't run my EA all day. I run it for 2 or 3 hours and then shut it off.
That's it. That's all what you need. Yeah. And it's even less time consuming.
If I can make 200 or 300, then my numbers go. I can make 400 to 500, 600 to 700, 1,000 lot size.
Yeah, all depend on the lot size. Correct.
Lot size. And keep it going.
So I would be very happy to trade for 2-3 hours, and that's it.
Yep. And keep it going. That's right.
And then you turn off everything and go by your day.
That's right. And be done. Trade for 2 or 3 hours in the morning and be done.
I love it.
I might try that tomorrow morning.
I cannot imagine that in London. In London, it might be like in 30 minutes you're done.
Yeah, be done, because you only need 2 or 3 or 4 good trades. At a good lot size, especially when the pairs are moving. Let's just turn the EA on. Say, okay, take some trades. Take
Exactly.
it. I like this one. I like this one. I don't like this one. Let it go.
So with that, you think that
And
will
is
work
it-
on all the on London, New York, well, obviously New York, London, and Asia?
yes, sir. It'll work. It'll work on any time frame. It ain't work. It ain't.
No,
I'm
no, I
pretty
know.
sure because we have been running. I mean, I have been running the EA for all the sessions, and I have been getting Asian, New York, and London.
Yeah. Yep. It'll run. It'll. You can scout anytime. The EA is gonna turn. You turn the EA on. It's gonna take some trades.
Right. Okay.
It's gonna take some trades. You know. So and you're right. Doing the London session may be a good little time because that's when
Yeah,
the
I will.
pairs are
I'll
moving.
give it a try.
You know, you go over here and you say, like, say you get GA and it's doing something like this. You see it just came off of a bull run and it consolidated like that. And then you put your 20 EM on and it breaks it. And you say, okay, on the 15, let's just say this, let's go to the 15, fast on the 15. You just come off of this run here and it breaks
Oh,
some
look at
moving
that.
average on here. And you turn it on. You say, as soon as you turn it on, the A is
10
going to
pips
put you in.
quick.
Yeah, the A is going to put you in right about here somewhere. Because it's that break right there. It's right here, right about here. You know, we got this right. This is what I always look for to say, okay, the A may put me in that break and retest. Got support, resistance, then broke, turn into support, then it may put me in right here, you know, and then I don't have a stop loss on the trading on scalping, but it's only like a 15 pip back down to support, then it take off. You know, and this is what within 3 to 4 hours you got, you know, on this pair right here, you know, because what he does is when he gets in the trade that he sees lights, he stacks it. He'll add 2 more really quick.
Yeah.
That's how he's getting a lot of trades on that one. He let the EA put him into one trade and then he stacks it.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do multiple entries.
Yeah. Once you see the trade moving, he'll wait for the trade to go 3 or 4 pips in profit. Then he'll go click, click, click right quick and keep going. I mean, yeah, like I say, once you learn how to use the EA is just designed to get you in the trade.
Right.
You know, once you use how to manipulate it, once you learn how to manipulate it, you don't have to let it run all day and all night. You say, okay, I need the EA to find me the trade. And like I said, normally a break and retest, okay, it puts you in right here, okay, put it out, boom. Soon, and then you see it, okay, I got to support it, put me in right here. And I know it's probably gonna come out and it starts retracing, come out on support. As soon as it puts that trade and give you that bull candle, I take my chance. Click, 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 3 more trades. You know, and then from there,
30 pips right there and you're done.
Yep, right here, got 20 pips right here in about an hour and a half right there. 20 pips, but I got 5 trades in whip, so I got 100 pips right there at $10, $1,000 and gone. Just
1
that
hour,
little bit right there
$1,000, you're done.
and done in an hour and a half. He'll keep going for like 2 or 3 more hours, you know. But
Wow, that's crazy. It's funny when you can sit and you know think about stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah.
Play around with it.
I just hadn't really thought about it, you know. Every time he tells me about it, in the morning times I'm always doing something, watching TV. So I don't be thinking about it, you know, because I'm retired. I've been home just sitting here. I'll be only thinking about it. I might try it one day, you know. I might try it tomorrow.
I would definitely try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try it. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
would
try
try
to see
it.
what you know.
Make me a good $500 real quick and be done. And then won't even turn the EA on no more today. Just walk.
Quick question though, Kirk.
Uh-huh.
In one setting, let's say yes, in my MT5, same
Yep.
account,
Yep.
can I do, let's say, can I choose to do 5 pair in a 1 hour time frame and then 5 other pair in another 4 hours time frame?
Oh, you had me confused. Well, I mean,
Let's say if I trade, you know, all the DJ pairs, I decided to do them on an hour time frame, and then all the EU pair, I decided
I
to.
mean, yeah, you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do it because all you gotta do is set it up, make the template. So I
Exactly.
had this on a 15. I had this on a 15-minute, and I'll say, okay, 5 pairs, you know, right
Yeah.
here with lot size, stop, probably take probably whatever, click, and then save the template as my default 15-minute. And then
Yeah, so it
another
should
pair,
not
default
derange
4-hour pair.
the EA, right? It
Yeah,
should not
right.
negatively influence the EA.
No, it shouldn't. No, as long as it's gonna trade
Perfect.
whatever player, but you know, just so you remember, save each template is different. Save that one is 1 hour,
Absolutely.
and the other one is save it default H1, default H4, default
Yep.
date. because
Correct.
I'm seriously thinking about guys testing it too. I like
Yeah, that's why I'm asking,
daily.
because I want to try 1-2 pair on a 15 minute.
Yeah, I want to do the daily. I want to start getting in the swing trade. My goal is big ass to do this right here. Get in on the daily, and you know, and trade 2 pairs, you know, 3 pairs for the week. You know, but do this right. Like it put me in.
Let it run.
Yeah, put me in right here, and all of a sudden that one in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days, that's 600 pips.
Oh boy.
You know, after the break, that's 600 pips. Then, you know, something like this. You know, after the break and retest right there. After that break and retest, it put me in. See, this is what would kill me though. So it put me in the break and retest, but we know that's news. So I'd immediately close it out. As soon as it put me in, I'm closing it out. It put me in up here. Why? Because I know it's gonna do that right there.
Oh yeah.
That's 500 pips backwards. You know. But right here, not really a good one. Not really a good support. No. That's fine. It's not really a good one. We'll use an example. I'm at support because these are daily candles. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Then it breaks. It never comes back. But that's a good one there because it put me in down here, roughly in this area, and keep on down 213 pips in 2 days. You know, pull back. I'd have roughly maybe 100 pip stop loss on it, like that. So pull back, still up 26 pips there in, and have go down almost 600 pips in a week's time, trading this thing on the daily. But then see, you got to be comfortable, you know, have a lot size, have a smaller lot size, have a 100 pip, 200 pip take profit, 100 pip, 100 pip trailer, and then you got to have 100 pip stop loss at least, and you got to be comfortable with that. But then I would only trade, you know, maybe 3 pairs, you know, 3 trades at a time. Only have it take 3 trades at a time, you know, just to manage. But yeah, I'm telling you guys, the EA can do a lot. You know, and like I say, I think the daily would probably be the best. It's less management, first of all. It's going to be less management, you know, less trades I have to watch. Because on the daily, if you say maximum 5 trades, okay, that's on the daily. Them trades going to run all day, 2-3 days. You know, and who says I got to let it go 100 pips? You get up to 40 or 50 pips. I'm like, I'm taking my money and go.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so I think the daily would be even better. You know, and but you know, I can't run too many accounts at one time. I want to do these challenges right now and what I got. And maybe next week, I already thought about maybe next week. I'd rather do this instead of the scalping part, though. I mean, because I don't really.
I would rather
really
try
don't
the
wanna
scalping
sit-
first.
Yeah, I really don't want to sit in front of the computer for 3 hours. I'm here
Yeah.
all day long, but I'm here and I'm gone for an hour. And I come back for 10, 15 minutes, I look it up and I'm gone again. I find it hard for me to just sit here for 3 hours. I'll be sitting here like this, like that. About to fall asleep. I
Kirk,
can't
you
sit
got-
for 3 hours.
You got to keep in mind, I'm at a full-time job for 8 hours. You feel what I'm saying? So me sitting for 2-3 hours,
It's nothing.
that's child's play.
Man, I'm gonna say this to you. That ain't me. I ain't sitting in no job 8 hours. That's you know, but anyway, I'm just saying, you know, I can't, you know, I would rather just put it on the daily, draw me a trend line, you know, and let the EA put me in because I know I'm only got a maximum. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm thinking I might change mine out tonight.
I mean, daily is the best because we always go by the daily time frame, and it's the best trend ever.
Yeah, it puts me in on the sale, on the break retest, on the sale on the daily. Shoot. Yeah, I might go and change all my stuff for tonight. Especially my challenge. I might change my challenge account.
Well, you got a problem, Kirk, because you know you ready to be so patient to wait 2, 3, 4, 5 days. I know
I'm impatient. I just see where the daily is so much easier.
It is.
It's so much easier, and it's less. And see, my thing about it is it's gonna be less trades but more money.
Oh yeah.
And it's less trades. I mean, it's less time I gotta manage it. Because we're talking about we want to have minimum, and we want to have to manage it, but I can try to manage it less on the, on the daily. I can manage it less.
But look
I
at
know the
right
trade's gonna
there,
run, huh?
right there where you are, since it's, to the left, since it's crossed the 20, I mean, it never came back.
No, and if we know it's gonna retest, so you gotta be prepared. This is where it probably puts us in this area like that. A retest, that's 200 pips, 100 some pips. You gotta have that. If you're gonna be running, I mean, you gotta have a 150, 200 pip stop loss. Because these, especially like on the this is a GBP pair. Remember, we said on the hour time frame we got to raise our take profit stop loss. Well, on the GBP frame, you can't have a 100 pip stop loss. You may have to have a 200 pip stop loss to get this retest. If it puts you in here, that's why I said you got to have the stomach for this. It puts you in. That comes all the way back to you say it comes back to the trend line. You can have a 200 pip stop loss, or you can make, because it's less trades to manage. So you can say, okay, this is my thing. I'm gonna have a 200 pip stop loss, or if it comes back and closes below my moving average.
Exactly.
If it closes below that, I'm out. But it never did. Because normally, it comes. Yeah, we know this is a fake out. That might have been the news or something like that. There's a fake out there. But if it comes in, on the buy trend,
I think by that time I should be out myself.
Oh yeah, if it puts you in down here somewhere on the break right here, puts you in right here, that's already 270 pips.
Yeah.
You're done. I only need this one. Hey, look, I only need that one candle. 195 pips.
Yeah, honestly, right there, after 100, 200 pips, I always take partial and then leave the rest.
Right. So I just think the daily be better for me. I don't know, guys.
Oh, that's plenty, really plenty of play to do with the EA. Plenty.
Yeah. Like I say, if you really learn how to use this EA, you're gonna make some money. Because you ain't got to use it just like we use now. We say our time frame and everything. That's the best what we test. Yes, but once we learn, and I'm not telling. Don't get me wrong. I want to say this because I know this is being recorded. We got the rules for the EA. The rules. That's the rules of the rules. All I'm saying is, once we get better at using the EA and understand how it puts us in and what we're looking for, we can do different things with it. You can run it a lot less because the trades is going to put you in. The EA is going to put you in the trade. You decide to stay in it or not. And you can't manage it when you can't watch it. So you can't run it when you sleep. You can't run it when you at work all day and you can't pull your phone or anything out. Now, if you can pull your phone out, you can see all this on your phone. But if you sleep, you can't. So run it only when you can be at a computer or a tablet or a phone and manage it. And you're gonna make some money with this thing. You're gonna make some money with it because it's gonna put you in good trades. You just gotta, keep going.
Good stuff, Kirk. Good stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this evening. That's going to do it for this evening, and I'll have this recording up by 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. All right.
Thanks, Kirk.
All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow. See you later. Bye-bye.
Thanks.